Sly Cooper is a video game series known for its missions. Now here are some of the top 5 worst and best of them. Some of them that I really like, that bring me a whole bunch of joy, and I'm so happy to see pop up in the slideshow that Bentley has. And then there are some that I really despise and turn off the PlayStation 2 every time I see them. Let's go over them. Now, of course, we're going with the worst first, because worst is first, second is best, obviously. Which, these are the ones that I really hate seeing pop up in my mission briefing in the slideshows. I just can't wait for them to be over, and I always do them last. I do all the other missions first. So, here we go with the top 5 worst Sly Cooper missions. Number 5. Hungry Croc from Rumble Down Under, Sly 3. This mission you play as Murray, which you need to pick up guards and throw it at a giant-ass crocodile in the middle of that swamp goo, whatever it is, I don't know. What's so irritating about it is that trying to pick up the guards, run towards the croc, line up your shot, and by that time you're already hit by something else. Now, after the painstaking 3 minutes that I had to take getting to that point of feeding the crocodile of both kangaroos and dingoes, you have to go and get a flashlight guard. After you run and go get the flashlight guard and feed it to the croc, he is supposed to destroy the Mask of Dark Earth, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't even work. Those 3 minutes that I took out of my life wasted feeding a crocodile, dingoes, and fucking kangaroos was for nothing. I rest my case. Number 4, Mojo Trap Action, A Tangled Web, Sly 2. This mission, whenever I was a kid, was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I literally could not beat it for the longest time. I had to call up my eldest brother and come and do the mission for me. Then I could progress. This mission requires a lot of timing, which most 4-year-olds do not have, and a lot of strategy. Not a whole lot, just, you gotta time things just right, which is not something a 4-year-old can most averagely do. Especially me, because, I'm half retarded. Now that I'm older, it's not nearly as difficult as it was now, since I'm 16 compared to like 6. It's not difficult at all, really. But it's still a mission I don't have very fond memories of. Moving up in the list here, at top 3, we got all Sly 4 hack missions. Don't get me wrong, Sly 2 and Sly 3, I love the hack missions. They're so fun, they're action-packed. You're always moving, you're getting around, you find new enemies, there's always something to do in them, and you're always trying to dodge enemies. Some people don't like them, I personally love them. Now, Sly 4 tried to do something different. The whole thing was different, actually. They tried to upgrade the missions, which all they did was just break them, because they suck. The one mission, I forget what it's called, but you're like Bentley with 2 guns. It'll be showing up on screen right now. This is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. You level up by collecting these stars, and if you get hit once, you go down an entire level, which is retarded. You should just go with your health meter or something like that. And if you're doing the arcade ones where you're trying to get the points, there's too much shit going on, you can't keep track of it, and you never get enough points to get the Sly masks or anything. You never get enough points. And Sly 4 took me so long to get 100% and get the ultimate trophy. It took me so long just because of these missions. These missions were the last thing I had to do for the achievements, and they took me so long. I hated them. I hated them so much. But I'm glad I 100%ed Sly 4. I've 100%ed all the games. I'm glad it's over with. We're through. Number 2, Big Truck from Rumble Down Under, Sly 3. There's not a whole lot wrong with this mission, I just don't like it at all. You're in a big truck, as the mission name would suggest, and you run over scorpions to keep your tires cool, which makes no sense. And you have to flip over and collect red scorpions, which for some reason you can't collect the blue ones because they don't scare the miners, even though they're same exact size, just a different color. Which, personally, if it was to the scale as it was to that dingo, I'd be fucking terrified. And one stupid thing that they did was make the red ones cool down your tires more than the blue ones, but the red ones are the ones that you need to collect, not run over, which just makes this mission time consuming and annoying. That's why I don't like it. Now, the very worst of the worst slime missions, in my opinion, is, y'all ready for this? Treasure in the Depths, A Tide of Terror, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. My God, do I have a lot to say about this mission. I believe this is the very first experience I had with breaking a controller. What you gotta do is you got to get into this little submarine with missiles that fire underwater, and you gotta stop these crabs from getting treasure chests. And if one of them takes a treasure chest and goes into a tube, you're fucked. You gotta restart. The stupid thing is that there's a giant rock in the middle. If it wasn't for the rock in the middle, there wouldn't be like near half as a problem that I had as a kid. But the crabs are just too fast and they keep on taking the treasures. I remember one time specifically, this controller right here that's right beside of me. I can't really show you because my camera's not charged. I had 39 chests. Well, I had 39 crabs killed. My bad. No, it was chests. Yeah. I had 39 chests. And a crab took one into a tube. The very last one. Because of that damn rock in the middle. The controller got yeeted that day. On to the best missions. Now, the mission that brings me the least amount of joy out of the top 5 is all trains missions from He Who Tames the Iron Horse, Sly 2. These missions I always thought were really fun and really cool and really creative of how you get to go outside of the world that you're usually put in and stuck in. And you're traveling through this train and there's a whole bunch of different things going on. You're doing a whole bunch of different things and moving and dodging and trying different stealth mechanics and techniques. Whole lot of lasers, and it's all to get 2 lungs in a stomach. Who wouldn't do that? That's pretty cool. Number 4, Aces Semifinals from Flight of Fancy Sly 3. I don't know about you all, but Flight of Fancy is one of my most favorite Sly Cooper episodes in the entire series. I love it. The music is good, the pacing's good, just the missions are good, except for that one where you have to protect the hangar. I really hate that one. I should have put that in the top 5 worst, but it would have been top 6. Anyway, the whole thing is great. It's got a great operation. It's so action-packed, and you fly a plane, for fuck's sake. That's usually not something you do in Sly Cooper, and that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. Number 3, you all probably expected this one to be in number 1, but it's Lemon Rage from Rumble Down Under Sly 3. This one, you start off by jerking off your fucking buttons trying to drink some lemonade. After you're done with that, then you get to beat a whole bunch of people's fucking faces in with Sly, Murray, and Bentley. And at the end of it, you fight the Mask of Dark Earth, and still it gets away again, which Sly is really surprised from.
The mask? It's getting away?
Number 2, Steal a Tux from A Starry-Eyed Encounter, Sly 2. This is the mission I have the most nostalgia with. My brother would play this game whenever I was too young to even understand what to do. He was at this mission. This is the last mission he had left before he quit playing. Our memory card didn't work that well, so it didn't save the mission. So I replayed this mission over and over and over again. I have memorized where all the pieces are. I have memorized what pieces are in which room. I have memorized everything in this mission. I have so much nostalgia with it, and it's so fun, and I love seeing it every time it pops up in the slideshow. Number 2, the best mission in the entire Sly Cooper series is Pretty in Pinker, Turning Japanese, Sly 4. This mission, Murray cross-dresses, dances in front of a bunch of boars, and they all get fucking boners. No, I'm just kidding, actually, to the real number 1. Number 1, Sushi House Startup, Turning Japanese, Sly 4. This mission, I remember seeing for the teaser in Sly 4. This is one of the first missions that they kind of had, showing people what the game was going to be like. And it looks so good. Whenever I finally got my hands on the game and I finally played it, I loved it. This mission was so fun, and it's so early on to the game. A lot of people shit on Sly 4 for trying to revolutionize the series. I personally really like it. I'm not very much of a story guy, even though the story in Sly really means a lot to me, and it's actually really fun and really cool. I still love Sly 4 for what it is. Its gameplay is so fun and just, it's great. Sly 4 may break the rules of what Sly said in the past and may not line up with the story that well, but it's still an amazing game, and I love it. So that was the top 5 worst and best missions in the entire Sly Cooper series. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is personally my opinion on everything. This is not taken to including, like, you know, a standard or something. This is just my personal preference, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Now, the very